Hey everyone, sorry if I'm a little late. Just got things that I'm trying to do here. How's it going, everyone? Oh boy. Okay. Come on out. I had a late volleyball game tonight. Uh it's nice to see you guys. Yeah. So sorry about that. I hey, eat with me. Ellie Orchid, nice to see you. So we got a different Talkin Tuesdays, the BBQ Advice Edition. So without further ado, my first guest, as you probably would know, we do have. I want you guys to go ahead and share this live. Do what's going. Sorry, I was reading a comment. Hey, what's up, Dino Dan, dude? Nice to see you. Elbow cough. I'm in here by myself, man. We're good. But anyways, I do have some special guests that are gonna come in. At least we hope. So let's be positive about it. We have a giveaway going on, so stay in. I want to go ahead and get our first guest in here, and then we'll kind of give some details. Hey,
What's going on?
What's up, big guy?
Sorry, I need to mute this over here.
It's all right, dude. I'm so late. I'm actually eating mini corn dogs, bro.
I'm having some Panda Express, but I did upgrade my chicken egg roll with some Asian bang sauce. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know how I do it.
So sorry to be. Hopefully, it's not too unprofessional, but today is going to be a crazy different edition of the Talkin Tuesdays, the original person behind the pit. It's about the people that are in the chat. So they get to ask all their questions that they want, and we could try our best to kind of have some conversation about maybe advice or even the lack of advice, I guess.
Well, you already know I've got one a comment that I'd like to see highlighted.
Oh yeah. Oh, most definitely.
Hell yeah. Smothered my dinner in Asian bang. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Sorry, I had to interrupt for that.
No, don't even be sorry, man. I was actually getting there. I just saw that. Yeah, chops, you gotta get some, man. You gotta get some. So yeah, this is different because I'm not used to addressing the comments during the first hour. And once again, I want to remind everyone here that the after party after the hour, so at 7:30, we will be taking the after party to Instagram.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully that will be good. Hey, Christopher French, you got to change your name, man. You got to change it to Girl Dad.
Grill Dads.
Yeah, I just ordered the Scorpion and the Asian Bang is next. Oh, bro.
Boom.
Hey, Chops bearded. So he was one guy that was not afraid to ever ask for advice. I really love that dude. I know he's been so busy, so it's been hard for him to start to grill and smoke, and he was in between a move and some jobs and whatnot. So I do got to give that guy credit. But what I want to say is, I don't know, Mike, if you remember when he did his first cook on the chicken.
I totally do, and that actually started conversations that me and you have had offline about doing this exact type of live, like moving forward, because
one thing to point out though is he just ordered the Scorpion. So his daughter, I believe, was trying the chicken with the Reaper, and she was like, "It's not that spicy." Remember that?
Yeah.
And so I think she's gonna really love the Scorpion.
Heck yeah.
But most definitely, dude. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, takeout. Pork belly burn ends and smoked mac and cheese. Yeah.
Two of my favorite things.
Right?
Two of my favorite things.
I didn't get to see Eat With Me XYZ. I didn't get to see her final pictures of the
I haven't either,
the
and
pork
so
belly.
I'm looking forward to checking that out a little later. You know,
Yeah, Christopher French. I'll talk to you about changing it. It's really easy. You just go to your Google profile,
yeah.
and
And we may have some special guests on here too later. You won't just happen to listen to me and Steve.
yes,
So we'll
yes,
see what happens with that.
and definitely, like I said, try to share this. You're gonna be surprised on some of the guests that I got in here. I hopefully the show. It turned out today. Everyone was
Busy
so
day.
busy. Everyone was so busy all day. No joke. We got, football practices, different kind of meetups, different cooks that they've been having to do, different, all this kind of stuff. So hopefully we can get people in here.
What's up, Roger?
But yeah, let's try to have a first question. Let's see what's going on, man.
Yeah. Anybody in the audience have a question for me or Steve?
Too much welding. What's up, Roger? Nice to see you, man. So first, let me start out. Oh my goodness, dude. Today's volleyball game was pretty bad. it was pretty bad. I have a great team. I'm gonna be honest, but today, I literally during a timeout, I told hold on, Nico, let me get that. Let me get that for a second after I finished it. I told the girls, I said, look, honestly, if you just sat down on the court, I think we'd do better. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on, girls. And I was like, but you gotta focus. And honestly, we hit it backwards more than we hit it over the net. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I mean, because these girls they're really good. They're really good. They're focused in practice. They do really well. They work hard. And I don't know. I want to contribute to the long weekend. And we didn't have practice yesterday because they didn't have school. So yeah. So anyways, let me address Nico's comments. Favorite wood to smoke with on the Weber. So, do you mind if I go first, Mike?
Yes, please, because I'll take the second question.
Right? Okay, so we got the second question, and that is okay. Oh, okay, I got it. I'll highlight that in a second. So, Nico, on my Weber, I smoke with wood chunks. I don't do the chips, and I don't do like logs or anything because those are just end up too big and too sometimes too hot if they start catching. But what I like is surprisingly, because I'm growing on it, is pecan wood chips and cherry wood. I'm gonna have to say Post Oak is a close third. I'm really liking the pecan a lot more, but I'll get the B&B, the wood chunks. Really nice and dried out. I like those a lot, and I get a lot of good big chunks in there. But let's go to the next question.
But I definitely agree with all those options.
Okay.
So what changed from the Asian bang that I tried from the final product? So some of y'all don't know, Eat With Me actually got my initial sample that Steve got also. So there was some minor changes I had to, and that had to do with sourcing. One of my ingredients that I got or what I used, I had troubles getting that in bulk, and I needed that product in bulk. So what I had to do was switch to another brand of that ingredient. And when I switched to that other brand and ingredient, it really, although it was subtle, it made some changes. So we had to tweak to try to get it as close as I could to that version that I first sent you. Now, I hope you're asking that question because you still love it. You still love
yeah, right.
the final product because you were one of the select few that got to taste the pre-production and the final version. So I definitely interested to hear your feedback on that. I can't obviously give you the exact what I did and what I had to do, but there was some minor tweaks that I had to do to try to get it as close as possible. So, and we can discuss that a little more offline. But if you want to tell me that you absolutely love it, it's not going to hurt my feelings.
But I honestly, I think that's actually a good a good way to put it, though. With the way I read it, it's actually good because she did have one of the first batches of that, and she's asking you what changed. So she really maybe kind of can't pick it out, or thinking, wow, this is pretty much just like the first one. So what's different?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
It could be definitely a bunch of things, right?
So, I do want to touch on this. I know you went live for just a minute when you got home, but there's a post that you made today.
Yes.
Just at least this way, we got 13 people in here, and this way we can at least get some live talk, live conversation about why you. Oh, that's a good question here. Let me go to that in just a second. Actually, let's answer this and then we'll go to what I was talking about.
Okay.
So Nico asks, how do you relate and know the temperature of the Weber kettle if it doesn't have a built-in thermometer? That is definitely a good point. So I know this sounds really really funny, right? Or kind of not funny, but it doesn't sound technical. But let's say you don't have a thermometer on there. A lot of times when I was starting out, I would take a thermometer like this, or like one of the Weber ones that you could buy at the Lowe's, or you can buy these at Lowe's too. I would recommend one of these, which is the Thermopro. I honestly, because it's an instant read, I stick it right through the holes on the vents and just kind of keep it there until I can get like around a steadier temperature, and you can kind of gauge and see kind of what's going on. And then you start realizing, you start familiarizing yourself with can you see here, let's try to get this lower. So you start familiarizing yourself with the bottom vents, right? So what I like to do though now, if I knew more when I first started, what I would do is keep the bottom vent completely open and regulate your temperatures by the top vent. This way, you're getting a good steady heat and airflow coming through. You're not choking out the fire, but what you're doing is you're regulating the temperature inside through your top vent, and then this way you could start thinking to, oh, when I do ribs, it's this far open.
Yeah, just keep in member too.
Right.
If you're smoking on the Weber, right, and you're using it where you're using wood chunks, you want to have that vent on the opposite side of
think of it.
Of that.
Think of it exactly just like an offset smoker, just really small. And you're having your charcoal on one side and then your meat on another, but your vent needs to be over where the meat is at so that the heat and the smoke travels. To be honest, bro, I literally, unless I'm absolutely searing a steak at like 500 something degrees, I literally cook that same way every time, even if I'm not smoking now.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
even
Steve pretty much he cooks everything indirect to direct or just indirect directly. Right.
And the reason being too, like say you're doing like 3 steaks, right? And you want to kind of put them, let's say just want to do a good, quick, hot and fast cook. If I'm doing an offset, especially in a Weber, if it starts to flare up, I don't have to worry about the flare ups. I just move the steak over to the cool side and kind of let it chill for a little bit. and then put it right back on. It's just instead of having to try to put the lid on and wait, and then you get that gross charcoal choking out that gross charcoal smoke. Ugh. So sorry if I'm talking too much, man. Go ahead.
You're good. No, that's a great question, great answer. One thing I would add, to the thermoprobe, it works just as good as even an infrared, right? It's going to be pretty close, spot on. And at the end of the day, like he said, once you get used to how much charcoal, how you have your vent set, for the most part, you're going to get to know how that temperature gauge that is on the Weber kettle, on some of the Weber kettles,
Right.
You're going to know what it actually is. Like if it says 350 and my vents are over here, you're going to know that in the indirect side, I'm actually at like 250,
right,
275 or whatever. So
yeah. for mine, both of mine, I know that it's a difference like 50 or 60 degrees cooler on the cool side, which is, it's crazy if you think about it. Hey, what's up, Al?
Al's in the house.
How's it going, man? So,
what up,
but
brother?
yeah, we sorry, hold on. Let me get this. Use your phone if you have to. Okay. Sorry, a couple of my guests are trying to come in, and they're like, I'm having trouble with this, so I want to make sure that I get the guests coming in, and hey, if we get the guests and you like the guests, if you really like the guests, share this live.
Share the live.
Put it on your story or whatever. You don't have to make a post. Just let them know that we're live and we're doing this. So I was gonna say, it's crazy. As small as the Weber is, it is crazy that there's that much of a difference in temperature. And
heck yeah, Rio barbecue.
When you put in Mom on. Dude, that's too funny, man. That's too funny. So can't wait for my scorpion rub. Oh, Rio, what's up?
Good barbecue. Yep.
What's up, Mr. Al? Mr. Al Fragoni. This guy is a legend among legends.
Yes, and he just actually had a legendary story happen over the weekend too. So maybe he jumps on here. We'll get to ask him a question about that because I have some insight.
And let this be a lesson for anyone. Me and Mike right now, or any of the guests coming in, we're not saying we know all. Because Al Fragoni, this is a guy that we call a legend. Anybody would not disagree with us. He still asks for advice. Still, hey, what can I do with this? Or how do I smoke this? Or what do you think about this? He's also very humble about it and tries to get all of the opinions and puts it into his own style,
And that's what's great about this community, right? The people that we've met, me and Steve bounce questions off of each other every day. I bounce stuff off with Al. I have some questions on the open fire cooking, what I should do, whatever, we hit each other up. So that's what it's about. It's being able to ask those questions and not feel like, oh, I'm an idiot. No, you're not an idiot. You just maybe have never done this one thing before. Seriously. And just like there's plenty of stuff that we haven't done, right? Mm-hmm. I'm always trying to push the envelope. I know Steve is. I know Al is. So I learn stuff from each and every one of the people cooking, whether it be on Instagram, TikTok, or whatever. I go, whoa, that looks cool. How do I do that? I need to try that next. That's pretty cool. I never thought of that. Boom. So that's what this is about. It's not, it's not just about promoting a product or something like that. It's learning every day, challenging ourselves, cooking, whether it be, on the grill, on the smoker, in the kitchen, whatever. And then as people move forward, I might want to get more into catering. So I'm going to need to ask questions from people that have more experience with catering and stuff like that. So
Right,
that's the beauty of this.
like, man, are you cooking ribs like fresh? Because you know what I mean. Like, are you
Right.
timing it, or are you keeping them in like a Cambro, or what are you
Yeah. What
doing?
are you doing? You got leftovers? How do you deal with that? How do there's so many things. I have a lot of friends that are in restaurant business, so I kind of get some of those questions, but there's always questions that we all need to have to ask. And this is what we're going to do on some of these shows. Check it
Oh,
out.
there you
Ooh, here's our first guest,
That's it. Big Al, how we doing?
Mr.
Hey,
Al
buddy.
Fragoni.
Yeah, sorry the delay, man. I was trying, but we did practice, right, Steve?
Yeah, right. It's all right. It's all right, Al.
So
So
sorry,
Al,
guys. I just going in.
did
I'm
it
grilling something. So what's up, guys?
did it stop raining or no? Awesome.
Oops, are you guys there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're here.
Did it stop raining, Al?
Yeah, it did. Is that
That's
okay?
good. Yeah.
It's with light here, right? Let me put.
Yes, you kind of look like an angel with.
He in fairness, he is an angel.
Yeah,
He's my open fire angel.
You know, what's funny is that we tested this earlier, and
Yeah.
he
Okay,
walked,
here we
he
go.
walked, he walked everywhere, and it was good. It was good service and everything. So, there you are, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
So
good
if
deal.
anybody doesn't know, this is
Yeah,
Al
please.
Fragoni, the legend of open fire cooking. He's the man. He's the myth.
No, that's too much. I'm just.
it's real. It's real talk. But if you're not following him, you definitely need to be following him. If you're not following him, also, you need to really check how much you love barbecue, because this man is killing it on some open fire cooking.
Thank you, but it's too much. I'm just an enthusiastic,
So,
that,
Al,
right?
while you're on
Yes.
here, let me ask you a question,
Yes.
and even just apply it to open fire cooking or what you do best. What would
Okay.
be one thing? What would be one thing that you could say you wish you knew when you started that you know now that would improve your cooking back then?
Oh, that was so long ago, right? We started like, yeah.
That was like 5 for you, right, Al?
Shoot, no, I don't know 5, but
Okay. How about this?
no, but I got it. When you're and that's happening with my oldest son. That now he's at the warehouse cooking, and he's been doing that for the past 3 weeks. He's cooking with his friends, and he's 17, right? And that's exactly what I did when I was his age, probably earlier than that. And I think to your question, it's like the patience, right? You have to be patient, right? When you're a kid, you just want to eat, right? Want to eat and get it over with, and even if you enjoy doing it, it's like you don't have patience to do like long cooks, or really enjoy the whole ritual, right? The whole process. That is yeah, probably that patience.
Love it. Yeah.
Have patience.
Yeah, I think we can all attest to that, right? I mean,
Yeah, instead of rushing your cooks, absolutely.
We become more methodical as we grow older, and I think that goes in about anything that you deal with, right?
Yeah.
And patience is something, they say patience is a virtue, right? It's something that we don't, but the food that we're cooking deserves that patience.
Yeah.
Right? It deserves that. I mean, because we want to present it, as it's the best thing out there. We want to enjoy it. We want those that taste it to enjoy it. So why don't we treat it with the patience that it deserves, right?
True.
Absolutely. So, guys,
True.
People in the comments, go ahead and ask away. I would love to be able to answer more questions. Whatever. I know Nico's got quite a few questions about
Yeah.
the Webbers and stuff
And
like that.
while y'all were thinking of questions, I'm going to ask a question for Al because I know Al was at the Texas A&M Alabama game on Saturday. And I want you, because I know this story. Well, I don't know the full story, but I know what happened. And I saw the video of my man Al on the field at the end of the game, charging the field like, yo, right?
Yeah.
So that's epic. What was that moment like, Al? Tell me.
Okay,
Tell
first
the
of all, I
audience.
have to say that I'm not a college football fan, right? Actually, I like A&M because all the people, my neighbors and everybody is mainly we have the Longhorns and we have the Aggies, but my best friends are Aggies, so I've been hearing since I moved here. We watch the games, you know. I'm like a T-shirt fan, like the shirt fan, something like that. So my friend Anthony, he's invited me for a long time, and I was always traveling, right? And finally I got to go to this game, and it's officially, but listen to this, it's officially my first football game ever.
That's crazy.
Oh,
that is
sweet.
crazy.
College or NFL is my best, and that was incredible, honestly.
Oh yeah, you picked a great one to go to. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, right. No, but I was pretty surprised, and I love everything about it. Right, we tailgate, we drink, we eat. I don't know. We met people, and then we went to the game, and I don't know if all the colleges are like this, but the Aggies have all these rituals they do before the game, after. Oops, what happened?
You're good, Al.
No,
I'm
I'm just featuring you. I'm focusing on you, sir.
Oh, okay.
Love it.
Okay, so yeah, so then I don't know. The game was like I watch a lot of football on TV, but it was my first live, and then we kept drinking. We got some vodka. We sneaked some vodka in our pants, you know, like that, like mini vodkas like that, and the other thing, the best thing of all, was watching my friend, looking to one of my best friends here, Anthony. He's a huge Aggie, and he was so happy that I was. That was the best for me, right? And then he said, if we win, I'm gonna storm the field. And he was I think he was expecting me to say, no, dude, like, and I told him, hell yes, we're going to do it. So actually, when the kicker scored, right, and everybody, the whole thing was crazy, right? Everybody was yelling and jumping and hugging. And he's like, let's go. And I went with him, and it's like a pretty, it's not a high jump to the field, but it's like decent. So I went down, and he just fell on his head, and I catch him like that, right? And the guy that was behind me, he looked at me and he said, dude, that was a good one, right?
That is epic, bro. That is epic.
Yeah, but that's not and then we went in the middle, and we just like jumping and stuff, and some of the players, you know, pass, and they're huge, right? And like patting everything, and then we heard like boo boo boo, and there those two police doing like that, and that comes the coach, right?
Yeah.
And I filmed that. I was filming, and the coach, you know, Fisher, was passing by.
Did you get the video of them knocking that chick down too? Because I saw that on TikTok when they were rushing him out of there. The cop knocked this chick out.
Yeah, that part. But he actually high-fived Anthony, right? Anthony's like that, and he high-five, and he made eye contact. We were looking at slow motion, right? And it's like, yeah, that was pretty cool. But then it started like getting, you know, because we were one of the first in the field, so people started like getting in the field, and they were all young guys, right? And they started like, yeah, and I started like, oh shit, you know, he's getting.
Oh, that is so epic. It was funny because Al texted me like before the game and said, I just made it to College Station. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And then he's like, I'm going to the Texas A&M Alabama game. And he says, my buddy says we're going to get our butts beat. And I was like, yeah, Alabama roll tide, right? And then they end up winning, and I reach out to Al and I go to bed and I wake up in the morning and I got a video of you out on the field and everything. And that was too cool. I was like, hell yeah, that is so awesome. I'm so glad you got to, like, your first game. That is an epic experience.
All right, fellas.
That's awesome.
Let's get to Nico's question about the brisket.
Let's do it.
So, any tips for making brisket?
Steve,
That's what he
get
is.
Get it.
I'm gonna listen to this.
So you're the brisket guy. You got the big offset mic. So go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Okay, wait. I'll give one tip. This is my opinion. I told this to the blonde chef. I told this to so many people. For me, in my opinion, only wrap. Don't make it a wrap every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Only wrap if the temperature is not where you want it to be and the bark is just too much.
Yep.
Or if you're pressed for time and it's just stalling like crazy.
So,
go ahead.
I agree 100%.
Okay.
What I will say is your first cook on a brisket, I would say plan and do it the whole time. Never wrap it. Okay. Because you need to watch and see what the brisket does. Right.
I like that.
You want to really figure it out. And I'll tell you this, every brisket, no matter the size, will cook differently. Whether you're a choice, a prime, a Wagyu, it's going to be a little different. The stall will happen a little differently on every brisket. So, plan it out. Plan 15 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours, depending on.
Hold on just a minute. Al, I can mute your mic if you need to go.
No. Just my. No. Sorry, my
no, don't be. I just, if you got things to attend to, we all do.
No. I'm fine. He's gonna send me a paper. I'm gonna.
Okay. I got you.
But so me personally recommend smoking your first brisket 250 to 275 degrees. You can smoke it at 200, 225. It's just going to take you a lot longer, but you're not going to, the development's not going to change that much whether you go 250 to 275. All right. With that said, if you're cooking a choice brisket, it might be 203. If you're cooking a prime, it could be 205. If you're cooking a Wagyu, it could be 208 or higher, right? There's so many different things that you're going to have to figure out what you enjoy, right, for a brisket. But cook it for that long period and then do another brisket the next time and wrap it, okay? Because the wrapping, and there's going to be two different thoughts. And actually, Kendrick Barbecue just did a great video talking about this with whether you use aluminum foil, whether you use butcher paper, when you do it. Most people wrap, to be honest, to speed up the cook. That's their goal. They're wrapping to speed up the cook. So they're looking to get a brisket done in 8 hours, 9 hours instead of 15, 16 hours. Right. So that's a big reason why people wrap. Now, when you wrap in aluminum foil, you now are no longer allowing the meat to breathe. You're steaming the brisket. Okay. So if your goal is to make a really juicy brisket, okay, then wrapping it in aluminum foil is going to do that. But now you're going to sacrifice the bark that you worked hard on, right?
Right.
So if you wrap in butcher paper, it's going to have, it's now going to be able to breathe, right? It's going to protect your bark more, but it's not going to steam your brisket the way the aluminum foil is. There's nothing wrong with using aluminum foil. I'm just telling you that it's going to change the way your cook ends up, whatever you're looking for. And only you can figure out what you like better. Are you more concerned about the bark? Are you more concerned about, how juicy it is? Then we can get into fat cap up, fat cap down. That's a whole nother story. I've done it both ways, fat cap up and fat cap down.
So explain more of just not your opinion, not anyone else's opinion, but why, let's just say kind of like what Al does over open fire. Why would you want the fat cap down or up? Why would you, Mike Blazing Star, why would you want the fat cap up or down?
Well, so what if you have the fat cap down, what you're going to do is you're going to protect the meat more, and you're going to actually allow for more of a smoke ring on the other, of your brisket, right? Now, if you do fat cap up, what you're going to do, it's going to be honestly a little more juicier, right? But you're going to not get as much smoke ring. If that's what you're concerned about, then that would be a good reason not to have your fat cap up and have it down instead.
Unless
the
you're
meat itself, is going to be not protected either, so you're going to have more direct heat, and that also depends on the type of smoker you're on, right? So depending on the type of smoker, your heat can be like, if you're on a vertical smoker, the smoke is going to be always coming from the bottom, right? So you would more likely want to have that fat cap on the bottom to protect your meat more, right? Whereas if you're on an offset smoker, the actual heat and smoke is going to rotate like this throughout your smoker. And so you're going to get heat coming in from all directions.
That's pretty cool.
Just like the top of my smoker is always hotter than the bottom of my smoker.
So right? like Al, he just got an M grill smoker, right? M grills.
Oh yeah.
So like with his, I would probably still go with fat cap down.
Yeah, but the M grill is like you have the firebox here, let's say, and then it's all like, and then the smoke gets in one of the sides, and then the exit is in the other side. So you get like an offset kind of like a flow, right?
But that's more the smoke, right, and not the heat.
Yeah, exactly.
Your heat, I feel, is coming more from the bottom.
True. Right? Yeah.
And that's where you would want to protect your meat with a fat cap down, right? In that scenario.
If you wanted it that way, to me,
yeah.
What I do, like in my kettle, see, and that's what's kind of cool, is that we all have different little ways of doing it. I'll do up, and then I'll get a good bark, and then I'll do down.
Yep, and that's actually what I do too.
And I actually turn it 180 degrees because I can't get there's not an even heat flow like in a bigger smoker where it's surrounding it. It kind of goes over it and then out the vent. So I want to try to get more as much of an even cook as I possibly can.
I hope we didn't confuse you, Nico, with all this stuff. We're just trying to address a little bit of everything.
Right.
Like I said, it definitely comes down more to you, like a preference, right? I don't believe there is a way that is scientifically the right way, or there is a one that's scientifically the wrong way. I don't think that there's one. I think it's a preference, no different than barbecue sauce or seasoning. It's a preference of what you like.
That's cool. Hey, so I have a question, amateur question, right? You guys know that I'm in smoking. I'm an amateur. So when we are talking about temp, right? Internal temperature, right? And they said let's wrap it when you reach 165 or whatever, right? So what part of the brisket you should temp, right? Because in the flat is always hotter, right? It's hotter than the point. So how will you control that? Or the question is, can you have an even temp between with the fat on the point, or
So typically not, right? Now what I do is I put my point towards the heat source, right? Because I know my point is thicker and it's going to take, a lot more time. Now when I temp it, I actually temp right in the middle of the flat and the point. And that's what I'm looking for, right? Because typically with a point, I'm also 9 times out of 10 with me, I'm going to make burnt ends with the point, so they're going to get cooked a little more anyways, right?
gotcha.
So with that flat,
and that's where. Hold on, sorry guys.
you're good.
That's where burnt ends kind of came from, is the fact
Right.
that end does get hotter than your flat,
Yeah.
So it was making use of that part of the brisket that would obviously be overcooked.
Yeah.
And that's why they say to get the flattest as possible if you're going to trim it. Try to make sure it's nice and even and as flat as possible, so your heat, surrounds
Well, you
it.
can actually get more marbling too in your flat, so it's going to inherently cook faster because of that, right? Whereas in the point, you actually have a big old thick piece of fat that's in between it, unless you trim it out completely, right? Other ways, in competition style, people actually separate the point and the flat and cook them separately. And that's always an option too. There's nothing wrong with cooking, separating the flat and point and cooking them separately. There is absolutely nothing, wrong with doing that. I've heard people that say, "Oh, you should never do that." I don't agree with that.
Okay, thank you guys. Yeah. So
Go ahead, Al.
no, that I wish I can master the brisket, right? That's one of my goals right now.
Oh, you will.
I think it's a lot of people's goals, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's so many people that have been doing it for years and years and years that still.
Well, and what people don't realize, Texas is known for brisket, right? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that, right? And then you can go to restaurants and you can get killer briskets at a lot of restaurants in Texas. But what they don't know is what they're doing at those restaurants with those briskets.
Here you go.
Yeah. Is they're cooking those briskets to that temperature, let's say 205. I'm going to throw a temperature of 205. They wrap it in it's wrapped in butcher paper. They pull it off and they bring that brisket down until it gets to a temperature of 175. Once it gets to a temperature of 175, they cook them. So they cook tomorrow's briskets during the day before, right? And those briskets finish up at like 10 o'clock at night. They get to temperature about 175, and they're wrapped, and then they stick them in a warmer, and those warmers stay at 175 the whole time frame, right? And they stay there until you come in there and order it at 11 o'clock the next day. They order it. They'll pull out a brisket out of that warmer that was cooked and finished up at 10 o'clock at night the day before.
Right.
And it's been sitting at that warmer at 175. That is the magic temperature for a lot of reasons. You don't want your food to get down below 165, because then that's when you can start introducing bacteria, and you have to do there's all kinds of things in there that go with that. But they keep it at that 175. So when they serve it, it's going to be hot, juicy as hell, and it's going to taste like an amazing brisket. When we're doing a home cook, we're not doing that.
I just say you cook it. I just say you cook it to a good medium, 135 internal temperature, and just see how that is.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Let's see,
you need a chainsaw to cut it. So what Mike said, I did a brisket last week, and probably is my best brisket that I ever make, and I was very proud of it. And on the way back from College Station from the game, we stopped in all Central Texas. You have barbecue stores, so we stopped in one of the, I don't remember the name, but then we ordered brisket, and that's exactly what they did. They had a warmer that is a smoker. They wrap it. You want how many you want? 1 pound. They slice it, and I eat it, and I said, damn, I suck making brisket because it's so delicious, right? It's like it melts in your hands, right, before you eat it. It's like, and I realize how far away I am from making the perfect brisket, right?
Right.
And I was thinking I was my best brisket ever, right?
Right.
Let's see, like Christopher French says, girl dad, I've done hundreds of briskets and still wanting to learn and question myself every time.
Right.
You know, so
Shit.
it's yeah, and
It's a
he really
never-ending
does,
thing, right?
and he's a Texas boy,
Yep.
born and raised. So I mean, don't get it wrong. Like,
Hey, I just say if your brisket turns out a little too dry, right? Chop it up and put it into an empanada. Right, Al?
yeah,
Yeah, or you can put chimichurri. You can fix
That's
everything with
it.
chimichurri.
That's it. You can fix anything with that chimichurri.
right. So like I said, you guys, let's get 15 in here and we'll do a giveaway. We got giveaways, hopefully every week. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't want to just people just in here for a giveaway. So I want to try to get more people in here too, as much as we possibly can to kind of get things going. Yeah. Sorry, Pamper Chef. Yeah. Or chili.
Chili. Always good in a chili.
Absolutely. Brisket, like leftover briskets or whatever.
Matter of
Oh my
fact, I was
goodness.
thinking about doing a chili this weekend. Maybe chuck roast. We'll see. We might do a chuck roast or some oxtail chili this weekend. I don't know. We'll see.
Or leftover brisket in a jalapeno popper. Oof,
Oh, hell yeah. That's what I'm
man.
talking about.
That's good.
Yeah.
And you
I
mix
got
it
snow on the mountains, by the way. I wish it was still daylight, but we got
And
snow last night
nice.
and
smother
smothered in
it in
Asian bang.
bang.
Hey, eat with me. This version of the Asian bang or the previous version of the Asian bang? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I want to
That's
know
too
which one's
funny.
better.
So how do you read the messages? Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see him on the side there?
No,
I have my laptop.
don't
open.
worry, man.
Yeah, I have my laptop open with my comments because I'm on my phone tonight.
So, but yeah,
Brisket pho, hell yeah.
nice. What's his name? Cherry Anchor. Just had a pho with some Asian bang
Some
on it.
Asian bang in it.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like my other guests couldn't make it, whatever. But we'll give them the full 10 more minutes.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah, we had a couple other people, but stay tuned, guys. That's the thing with this. We're looking to try to bring more stuff with Steve's Talkin Tuesdays, and have a lot more exciting stuff. But we need y'all to support. Share it out, get people.
I hope to do this maybe like once a month or maybe every couple of weeks, something like that, to where we can have some guests in here and do what we do best and just kind of help each other out. The one thing, I was talking to Al about this earlier. So we could give all the advice in the world. We could say this style is this better, this is this or whatever. But all in all, what I want to try to really communicate is it's really just what you like.
Yeah. There's
So,
no style that's better.
Right.
That's the thing we want to kill.
And think about it. So let's just say, Mike, you're from North Carolina. All right. Why did a North Carolina style start? Well, probably because they didn't like another style. So what did they do? They made it the way they wanted to, and it became very popular. So it doesn't mean that the other style sucked. They just probably wanted something different. Al's from Texas. Texas, hey, they have some great freaking barbecue, but I can't ever say it's the best ever. But I love the culture of barbecue in Texas. That's what I really respect a lot.
Yeah.
The culture of it is phenomenal, and I wish living in California, heck, I wish we had a Cherry Anchor says, like a NorCal style, like that would be awesome, to have all that stuff. But stop it, Christopher. But honestly, like I love a good vinegar barbecue sauce. Love it. But I'll take a nice sweet brown sugar molassesy type of whatever. Oh, Mike said, "Forget you guys." He'll be right back in. But yeah, food is the glue that binds us all together. Absolutely. So there he is.
All right. So lesson learned: if somebody tries to call you and you just end the call, it just like stops everything.
Sorry.
Hey, so guys,
right?
I have to take my meat. I don't know. You want me to get out? And,
No, go ahead.
Or
Go ahead.
You wanna come with me?
Yeah, I want to see your meat. Al.
Heck yeah, bro.
Don't start.
But yeah, I don't want to, and I don't want to give the wrong opinion. I'm not going to say everyone's style is the best and we're all a happy family, because I'm going to be honest. There's some styles that I'm just like, what, but at the same time, again, that's my opinion.
Yeah, it's all preference, right? It's all what I like to try. I like a little bit of every style. That's what I like. So
yeah, I don't know, Cherry
I
Anchor.
think people
what
need to open up their minds.
What are we gonna do, Cherry Anchor? Put some avocado on it, like, like I don't know what we're gonna do, bro.
You can't see anything, right, guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we have bad lighting.
Slightly, but
yeah, it can be brighter, but
it's a little dark.
Here,
let's see.
So this is the thing. I ran out of fire, right? So yeah, that sucks. But see,
that's what happens when you talk to us.
Yeah, no, but all this thing was but doesn't matter, guys. It's like undercook is always good. You always can finish it on whatever, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to overcook it. So I cook this. This is a ribeye mini roast, right?
Nice.
So I don't think it's done, but now say you want to cut it and see what happened.
No, I think don't worry about it.
I can cut it.
Hey,
just make sure you protect your meat, man.
Yeah, if you need to put us down and put some fire in there, go ahead, man.
Yeah.
No. I'm not gonna start a fire now, but
if you want to put that sausage too in your mouth and whatever, we're good.
Mike. Don't get me started, dude. Then Steve get all nervous. So let me okay. So I'm gonna put myself here, Steve. I'm gonna bring the food and see, and that's another lesson, right? Like you just call me the legend, and we can see how legends can fuck up me too, right? So,
yeah.
Right. That's what it's about, right?
I'll bring it, okay, guys.
All right, bring that meat.
You go ahead.
Well,
so should we do a giveaway?
Well, I mean, okay.
What do we got in here?
Since you're a blazing star, that I'll leave that up to you. But in my eyes, I mean, we didn't get 15 in here. I asked for 15, and
we got 11 watching right now.
I know people can't force people to be in here, but like I said, just try to support as much as you can. I really do appreciate those that tune in on a weekly basis. I really do. Yeah, and this is the second show I know on YouTube, and some even some of my good friends didn't understand last week. They were like, "What, dude? You're not live!" Like, and I'm like, "It's on YouTube," So,
right.
So I get it. And then this one is the advice one, so it's a little different. I just thought it would be good to start some sort of thing where there's a lot of some guests that could give their input on different kind of styles of cooking. But yeah, so that's the plan, man. That's the plan.
Yeah, and moving forward with this, like when Steve has a guest on the advice, it might be, me and Steve with one or two other people. It might be just Steve with one or two other people.
Right.
But, that's the thing. The people that are going to come on here, you'll be able to ask them questions. And it might be some people that you really seriously want to have. Y'all might be looking at it right now like, I really don't want to ask Mike or Steve anything. They don't know anything about barbecue.
Right.
So, but yeah,
there you go.
We're just trying to start something.
Here we go. I'm gonna have to highlight this. There's California style barbecue right there.
Yeah, Reaper rub on a tri-tip. Hell yeah.
That's it.
That is let's make that the new North Carolina style. NorCal. Sorry. That was that Carolina coming out of me.
I'll do even better. I'm gonna say beef rub with a nice light layer of scorpion rub.
Ooh, yeah, baby. Get it.
Ooh, I forgot that Mike's featured on here. There we go.
I don't know why you got my mug on there.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Took me a minute to figure out the live comments. Yeah.
And it's much appreciated, Cherry.
Like I said, ask the questions. So yeah, let's give something away. I don't know how we want to give this away.
I'll tell you
we really.
All right, so we got 11 people in here. Let me go number generator. Okay. So everyone pick a so rules are the first ones that show up on hey, Cooking with Brett, what's up? So about that Texas trip. That's funny. So rules are going to be, you're going to pick a number between 1 and something else. And I'll figure out that number in just a second. I'm going to do a random number generator, and I'll show you the answer after. We're going to go 1 through whoever shows up. So get your keyboards ready. Whoever shows up first on my screen will win this giveaway. So I'm going to go with a number between 1 and 35. Go.
Let's get it. Who's got the number?
Okay.
Who's got the number? The winner will get a bottle of Asian bang sauce.
Hold on just a second, Al. We're doing a giveaway real quick. Okay. You'll see. Oh.
Hey, I want an Asian bang.
24, 11, 23, 15, 13, 19, 15, 8. Come on. There's 13 people in here. You guys got to come on. I know you want some. We're close.
I want some.
21.
Nope. Oh, Al said forget it.
Oh, he just canceled out. 7.
I would say you could only enter once if we had more people in here, but go ahead. It'll be fine if you guys show me the number 1 through 35.
1 through 35.
Go ahead. You can Pampered Chef, you can enter more than once.
17, right. 16, 34, 4, 13, 4.
No, you guys.
5, 7, 9. Y'all understand if you repeat the numbers that were listed before, there's no way you can get it correct.
Come on, guys. Come on.
33, 9, 31, 1,
35.
32, 33, 2, 25, 1, 23, 2, 2.
Obviously,
6.
2 is off the table.
Yeah, 2 is off the table.
This is too funny.
30,
on,
33, guys. 16. Chris says 1 through 34. 16, 32,
34.
14, 26.
Oh,
got it.
Miss Ellie Orchid.
26. Booyah. Miss Ellie Orchid. There you go. We got a winner.
Heck
Finally,
yeah.
after you repeated all the other numbers 3, 4, 5 times.
So, Mike, what does she win?
You, Ellie, you win a new bottle of the Asian Bang Sauce.
Ding, 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 ding. So, that's so awesome. Congrats. Show her some happiness there. Congratulate Miss Ellie.
We want to continue to do this type of stuff, but obviously to do this type of giveaways,
we
need
with me,
y'all's
XYZ.
support.
Make sure that you are live because she's still guessing.
Oh, right.
Oh, nice. So Ellie, so rules, just go ahead and message Blazing Star Barbecue on Instagram. Please make sure that you're following him. Make sure that you're a subscriber to me. I'm sure you are. I'll never win a giveaway as long as I live.
Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Also, both of us. She bangs. Did anybody catch that in my video that I posted? By the way, come on.
Awesome. So what happened, Al? Did you throw the meat?
No, I messed up with my phone. I don't know what it is. You know me. Hey, so we still have time to do this, or you?
We just did the giveaway.
Okay, perfect.
You cutting the meat now? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. We have time. I don't know what time.
Yeah, please go ahead, and then we'll go ahead and take this to Instagram if you want.
Whatever you say, boss. All right.
Well, let's go. Let's do it. All right. Let me feature you, Al.
Who wants to see Al?
Yeah.
That is me.
Who wants to see Al Forgo? Oh my.
So,
all right, ready?
Hey, I'm gonna eat while you do this. Oh, look at that sausage.
Ooh, is that boudin sausage?
Is that sausage, or are you just happy to see me, Al?
Actually, guys, this is an Argentinian sausages and meat. Somebody sent it to me.
Oh,
in
nice.
Miami. So yeah. So my guess, I don't know. I cook it. This is a New York strip. This is grass-fed. That's why it's smaller.
Jeez.
That's Argentinian meat. I think again, New York strip. This is the fat side, right? My guess is that here is already is probably cooked, overcooked, and here is more raw. But let's cut it, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do this.
Okay.
And he grabs that sharp knife.
Hey, boys. Hey, dudes. Guys.
And the crowd goes wild at Al Fragoni's house, just waiting for him to slice that meat. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. So tender, baby. That's perfection.
Slightly overcooked.
Yeah, slightly overcooked on one side, but other than that, it's good.
Hey, I would say that's a good medium to medium well.
And now we're talking.
That's perfect.
Oh,
there we
go.
See,
Al.
I told you.
Al, I think you're flirting with me, sir.
So that could be a perfect slice.
You eat with me.
Hey, eat with me. I love Al's meat too. You know, I've had Al's meat in person.
Oh my goodness!
And I can tell you, Al's meat in person is even better than on this camera.
That is a juicy piece of meat.
Yeah, it's juicy, guys.
It's juicy.
Guys, I have to tell you.
So see this part. See how in open fire, if you don't have even fire, the grill, that this is what happened, right?
Yeah.
Those are the kids. I have like 40 kids here in my house today.
All right. You're gonna get the gray on top and then not cooked too much on the bottom, or on the other way around.
Yeah.
Well, all that piece of meat is missing is some of that chimichurri.
Oh, without a doubt. God, Al, that looks so good.
You like the Argentinian meat?
Yeah. So, guys, I got my first trolls today on one of my shorts. Mike, dude, this was the
Oh, that was the
tomahawks.
screenshot you sent me.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
I didn't.
tomahawks, right? Tomahawks.
Nice.
And people, these
Look at
two
that.
people were like,
chimichurri real quick.
"Your meat is so dry,"
Oh yeah.
and I'm like, it's funny because if you actually watch that YouTube short, you could literally see the meat dripping,
right.
and I'm like, how is that possible?
Yes, Ellie.
Hey,
we
Steve,
can
don't worry
all
about
agree.
it. No.
Oh, I'm not. Definitely not. I just thought it was pretty funny because I'm like, any other thing, but
Oh
yeah, it was just pretty funny.
Get it.
Yeah,
Boom.
go
Bow.
out.
Bow. Bow. Boom.
Uh,
Boom. Bow.
Oh my God.
So good. Come on, Al. Can I get a
Al,
yeah?
that really looks fantastic, dude. Those are the thickest cuts of meat I've ever seen. All right, Roger.
That's
Roger,
what
we'll
you
talk
can
to
do
you
with.
later.
All right, guys. So, what do you say? Do you want to take this to Instagram?
Yeah, I think it's time to go Instagram Live.
Yeah, this way Al can go ahead and kind of eat a little bit, and then it'll take me a little bit to close this out and get the Instagram started.
Sounds good.
I'd say let's have the after party. All right, guys.
It was a great show. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, next time we do this advice, you guys that are listening, come out, man. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Just ask some more questions. Even what kind of knives do you guys like? What kind of whatever? What kind of gloves do you use? What kind of anything that we can all think of. But I do appreciate all you guys coming in, and yeah,
we're starting to get some regulars, so I love that. It's cool.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But yeah. So, and we'll get better with the smoothness of the streams and the giveaways and then whatever. We'll figure that out. But yeah, Al, I want to thank you so much, dude, for coming into this one. Hope to see you at the after party. That'll be a little bit less, formal. We can do whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and end this one out. I appreciate you guys. Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Al. And all right. Y'all have a great night. Bye.
Yep. Bye.